Hey you guys, so today I'm really excited. As promised, I'm back doing the makeup tutorial for the look in the last video from the Too Faced Peach Collection review. And we're going to be using all of these, all of the things from the collection in this look today. It's the look that I was wearing in my last video, and it is very fun, very dark. It's different from what I normally wear on the daily. This would be something that I would do like for an event or something like really fun, like for a fun night out. I love it because I think we all need looks like this that we're able to do. Like if we want to do like a different kind of fun, like sexy night out, whatever. You know, we all have the typical like darker looks with like darker browns or like a bronzy or something pretty with like more natural colors. But what I love about this one, from a distance, it's beautiful. Photographs really pretty, but then when you get up on it, it's like this beautiful purple, and you've got like this really bright, like pinky peach, very warm crease, but it doesn't look like rainbow and like, whoa, what's she doing? You know, it looks together, it looks pretty, and I really love it. So I wanted to share this with you guys, and also I will be doing another look soon on just kind of my everyday thing that I've been doing with this, because this isn't like an everyday look that I would do. I would do something that was a little more natural, but I wanted to do this one first just because I thought it was fun and pretty. But I will bust this out again very soon and show you guys the look that I do kind of just on the daily if I'm gonna wear eyeshadow, and use this palette for that too. So that's what I like about it. It's a very good mix of natural. So we're gonna use the eyeshadow palette, of course, the glow palette. I use the bronzer, and then the blush from this. Since in the last video I was wearing the blush from that palette, but again, I kind of explained that as well. So we'll use this one too. I feel like there's like hair everywhere. This isn't good. I hope you can't see all my fuzz. But yeah, guys, when I filmed the last video, I felt like the lighting was really good in here. We could see the colors really well. So I'm back. I thought it would be really good to do the tutorial in here too. And it's like, it's really comfortable. Just like sit here and spread out. It's nice. This is working. I hope it's working. This is what it looks like up close. I think it's so pretty. I just really love it. I hope you guys do too. So let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so I'm using my Clinique Acne Solutions liquid makeup. And when I do that, I use it with a damp beauty blender because it has a very like matte, well not matte, it can look makeup-y if you use it with a brush or with your fingertips. So use a dampened blender of some sort, and it's just a really beautiful finish, especially if you have problem skin like I do. I mean, it's pretty good right now, but I have to really be careful with what I use on it or it will break out. And I like that this has good ingredients, and it's just like, you know, it's made to not break you out, which is always a good thing. Okay, so I have a big mirror right here, which is nice, but I need a little one to look into also. And I always use it kind of like around my eyes a little. It's not like super strong, any of the ingredients in it, so like the acne ingredient, so I never noticed it drying me out or anything. I mean, I don't like pile it on under my eyes. I don't like to use a lot of foundation there. I'm just kind of like whatever's left on the sponge like as I'm blending. Oh, and I'm using a new sponge. This is going to come out, I believe, in February. It's the new Sigma blending sponge. It's a little different than a beauty blender, but we will get real deep into this and I'll talk about it coming up soon. Okay. I like the light in here for tutorials. It's like, why am I even setting up an area to film? It's like, this is so ideal right here, and it's like quiet. Now that I said that, some idiot drives by with like a loud radio in the distance. It's like, let me get it, you have a radio. When you guys had kids, did you get the little like darkness around? Mine came and would come and go when I was pregnant, I felt, but I still feel like it kind of does. Like sometimes it's not as bad as it is other times. I had really bad dark circles today, so I'm gonna put a little bit of my Prep and Prime, my Radiant Rose. I have not been using this lately because I've been using my little, either one of my cushions in the purple or the peach, but my purple is the one I've used the most, but it's gone, so I've just been using my peach one. But so I might use a little bit of that today. It kind of makes sense with the theme. So, okay. That's a little better, right? Kinda, yeah, no? So I don't really like to do like a ton of really fussy like primers or anything for my eyelids. So I'm just gonna do this Laura Mercier Amethyst and a little bit of mascara from earlier this morning. I feel I mean, that's like at about 2. This morning I didn't really do any makeup or anything. I just put on a little bit of that lifted mascara, the brown black one. But anyways, but it doesn't even count. It's like nothing. But okay, so the Amethyst is a really, really good base, and it's just my go-to eyeshadow anyways, like if I just want like a really simple look. So I'm gonna just do that with my finger and not really make a big deal about it. And oh my gosh, I feel like I need to do my brows. I always say that when like I'm doing a tutorial or something. Should I go ahead and do it? Let me just go ahead and do it. So I'm obsessed with this. It's the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I need to trim my brows. They are all over the place. But I use the shade 2, and it's one of those that's kind of wide. The reason I like it isn't because it is a wide pencil or anything like that, because I kind of fell in love with that whole thing with the Hourglass and the Makeup Forever, though, for sure, the Makeup Forever one. But this one, the formula and this shade, the shade 2, is just so perfect. The other, it's just hard to find a brow pencil that's not too red or too orange or too like green. And I know that sounds weird, but a lot of times when they try to make them cool, it's like a greenish brown and it just looks so weird. But this shade 2 is so perfect. I almost want to go, no, see, I don't need to trim my brows. Sometimes if I trim my brows, I feel like it's worse. Like, I don't know, I feel like they get like, I'd rather have them like a little squirrely so that when I comb them back, they look softer. That makes sense? Probably not. But I don't know if you could tell, but I'm kind of like doing my brows a little bit heavier. And it's another reason that I love this particular one, because of the color. I can get away with drawing them on like a little more. And not that like I need more, but it just smooths them more. Just almost makes them look even softer. And you guys need to get this one. It's so good. Gosh, you guys, I feel like sometimes like there's things that I don't want to cut out, but I just don't want to just be like saying nothing. You guys will flip. I got the coolest, or I ordered the coolest table for our dining room, which is kind of funny because I've never bought a table other than like one I bought like at, I think it was like at Kmart or something at our last house. It was like literally a $150 table or something with the chairs and the bench. I think I ended up selling it at a garage sale for that much after we moved in here. It was in our basement for a while, but like I've always just used my grandmother's tables, or I think I used like one of my mom's at our old house. But anyways, so I've got my grandma's stuff in the dining room that I love, and we're going to use that in the basement. Like we have like kind of a dining area down there, and the table that's down there right now is like a counter height table, and it's really narrow. So we're going to put that under like a TV area and put bar stools on it, like in a game room area that we're doing. So I thought I can take this opportunity and get a really nice dining table that seats. I really wanted one that seated at least like 10 people. What's happening with my eyebrows right now? Ours now seats about 8, and I really wanted one that seated like 10. I'm gonna keep my grandma's sideboard, and we're gonna do something cool to that. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was. I'm just so excited. So I don't know. I'll put gel on them last. I don't want to mess with them anymore. I'll see what it looks like after everything's done. Okay, so I've got my base on my eyes done, and next I'm going to do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with a lighter color and take it kind of around so that these dark colors don't, you know, like cling where they're not supposed to. So I'm going to start with this color called Peaches and Cream, and I'm using this is like a number 25 Chanel brush, and this is like a really fleshy color. And I'm just going to kind of really lightly just kind of put it all around there so that none of the other colors kind of, like they'll apply over it, but it won't like grab and look gross. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then next I'm going to take, let me take a more dense brush. No, I won't. It's okay. Yeah, I will. I'm going to take this wide shader brush, and I'm going to take this one called Peach Pit. And we're going to start darkening the lid. We're going to start putting on the purple on the lid. So you can kind of blend it into the crease, but not too much because we really want that to be a little peachier. We'll go back and darken it up in a minute. And we're going to use the other color next to it as well. But we're starting from, like, to go from light to dark. And then we're going to go back again. Alright, so I did kind of get in the crease there, but who cares, it's fine. And then I'm going to take the color next to it called Delectable. And it's just a little bit of a darker, purple. And then put that right in the middle. And that's like kind of a truer purple. So it's just going to look a little more purple. Purple. I'm going to start with this color called Just Peachy, and it's like very pink. And I'm going to put it on the crease, but kind of pull it up. So you kind of want to like pull it up so that when you put a darker color in the crease, it'll kind of be coming right out from behind it, like, hey, like a little sunshine. We're gonna take this color called Summer Yum, which is like a really dark, or not dark, but like a really warm tan. And we're gonna put that one right in the crease, but you don't want to completely overlap that peach. You don't want to pull this one up. You just want to put it right in the crease. Okay, then I wiped this off. This is the one that I use those darker colors with, or you could use something different, but take this white peach color, and I'm going to put it right under my brow and just kind of take that color down a little bit. And it'll give it a little bit of contrast and just kind of like highlight your brow. And if you find that you've like blended something up really crazy, you can use that, or you can use that peaches and cream shade. That'll kind of help blend it down a little. But this just kind of like highlights your brow. And then while you have it, just put a little bit like on that inner part. But I don't want to overlap the shadow really, because I want that inner part to be dark still. Put like any super dark colors on this. You could even take like a much smaller brush, but I'm gonna take this one, and it's the it's just the Chanel 19 brush. I'm gonna take this color called Charmed, I'm sure, and just kind of connect it right there on the outer edge and just kind of like pull it halfway, not even halfway, and that just kind of like brings everything together without putting a ton of color down on your lower lash line. So it just kind of makes everything look connected and smooth. Okay, so we were doing the crease color. That's looking good, but if you want it to look even more intense, which why not? We're just doing it. Let's do this. This is the Candied Peach, and it's like it's my favorite color to look at in the palette. It's like it's really bright, and it's has like a sparkle to it. This is really pretty just like on your lids. And putting that like right in the middle of everything and just kind of overlapping the whole little deal. And I'll just get it like a pretty shimmer, and it just kind of brightens everything up. Are we looking crazy? I don't know, this is kind of fun. And then, what else? Okay, so then I'm going to put a really dark color. I know, we're gonna just do it even darker. Take this color called Talk Derby to me, and put it on a smaller brush and put it just like right in your little corner there. And just dab it, and it just kind of blends itself. And I'm using this Maybelline Curvy, what's it called? Curvy Master Precise liner. I have been so into this eyeliner, you guys. It's so cool if you are a black liner fan. A lot of days I just wear it with like no eyeshadow, and it's beautiful. But when you're doing, there's still this little clear thing. But when you're doing a really dark eye makeup look, I really like to pile on the eyeliner so that it doesn't get lost in all the darkness. Sometimes you don't need it at all. I mean, it's kind of like if you do a dark look, you really could go either way. I've been using the Lancome Grandiose Extreme, and it's kind of a little curvy. But I'll be honest with you, like, this was not my favorite the first time I tried it, but like so many other mascaras, I've just learned my lesson that you just have to give it a try. You have to give it several tries. Because like it really does change once you, sometimes they're like way too wet when you first start using them. When I use this one, I like get it and I push up the edges, but be careful with your eyeshadow. I thought about doing fake lashes for this, but I thought I would just like show you guys how good this is. It's just really, really dramatic, and it really like lifts this outer, I don't know if it's like the shape of this or what, but it just, I don't know. It just makes you want to like push them up. And then I put on a lot more than I normally do in my lower. It's fun. Like I really rarely do my eye makeup like this or like this intense. So it's just kind of fun to do something different. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips, and I'm using the Natural Mauve by Lancome. This is the best lip liner, you guys. It's like right up there. It's like right up there with my MAC Whirl. And then I know I'm doing everything kind of in a weird order. But this is Peach Sickle. Is that what it is? Yeah. I just really had to go ahead and do my lips there. I don't know, I was just like, just feeling it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this palette. This is the Sweet Peach Glow, and I'm using the Chanel No. 2 angled brush. And maybe this is why it's like so messy. It's such a big brush that I'm using this, but I just get it on the brush and I just lightly kind of put it on these areas where I would like contour, but I don't really contour, like, you know, I don't draw lines. I just like to kind of create like a pretty shadow and have it be like blended and just very soft and warm. So I just kind of go on these areas of my forehead right there and kind of go down and just kind of blend a little on my nose. It's like very glowy, like the color is really, really glowy and pretty. It's not too brown. It's just really pretty. I just love it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, oh, I don't have my, I'll just use this. This is what I use for blush, but I'm gonna use it for the highlight. I do like to use this for highlighting too, but it's the Chanel No. 4 blush brush, and I'm gonna use the highlight color. And just gives you like a pretty peachy pink. It's like a peachy highlight. A little bit right there. A little bit right there. You can really see it a lot better. When you guys were asking what I was wearing in that car selfie, that was from last week on Instagram, or from this week. I don't know what I'm posting. Yeah, from last week. It was this. It's just really pretty. Everybody was asking like what I had on my cheeks. So this is like a pretty heavily highlighted look, but I kind of like it. I mean, look at everything else we've got going on. Why not, right? And then in my last review video, I was wearing this on my cheeks, and I told you guys that I would show you what the Papadon Peach looks like. And I would say this is my favorite. I wish this one was in the bronzer and blush palette, because then you could have it like, or the bronzer and highlight palette, because then you'd have it all in one. But did I show you what it looks like? Yeah. So it's just really pretty and just kind of like warm. Kind of put a lot on there. That's what I like about it. Like it's blendable. It makes your cheeks look like alive and pretty. I just love a peach blush. I just do. This is like a really good like event look, or like going out. I need some brow gel. Everything comes together. Then like right there is really just my the Radiant Rose. I don't have any powder here. My highlight kind of like, maybe a little bronzer. I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. I do this throughout the day sometimes to touch up. I mean, I wouldn't put this here or anything because obviously there's powder there. But I'm gonna take my peachy thing, and this honestly, like I will just do a lot of times just by itself. But you just get a tiny bit on the sponge and just put it right there. Oh, this is so good. I just love this. It's just blur. I get that like line where it's not like really like a dark circle. It's just that line. You know what I'm saying? Anybody? And it just like the finish is so pretty. I'm gonna blend it with this thing so it fits better. Oh yeah, and it's damp, so it's a little more natural. Oh yeah, that's like really, I gotta blend that. See what I'm saying? It makes a really big difference. Like almost too big. Sometimes like that needs to be blended. So do yourself a favor and get this. This is like the coolest product ever. Like most days, this is the first time I have literally picked up this product, this Prep and Prime, to use under my eyes in I can't even remember how long. My hair is like dragging against this, and it's just like, it's gorgeous. So I used to wear it in high school. It was like cool when it would come down a little bit and it was all like floppy. You guys remember? It's not how Mama wears it now. Kind of missed everything quickly. I used my Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is the best makeup setting spray ever. Since it was only like a few minutes ago when we did this, so let's put a little more on. So guys, I think that's it. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I know this is a little bit more dramatic and different, but I like it. I think it's fun to have some good like fun makeup looks in your arsenal to like do when you want to do an event or like go out at night or something. I just think it's really sexy and pretty. I love it. I think it's really, really fun. So I hope that you guys do too. Definitely check out this peach stuff, especially the eyeshadow palette. I really, really love this eyeshadow palette. But yeah, hopefully that gave you a better look at some of the products and how they look in action. And if you wanted to know how I did that look, I hope that this helped you out, you guys. So I will do another tutorial soon, doing some of like my more everyday look with that. But I wanted to do this one first because I feel like I always do stuff that's more like my everyday looks, because I like to really, truly just show you guys things that I would wear and keep it real with y'all. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Love you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.